Hello there and welcome back to another Hollow Knight Silksong video. Man, it's been a while. Generally speaking, I plan to these videos to cover mainly any, news from Hollow Knight, but yeah, there haven't been many in the past year. I think the only one that you could consider really news is the 14th of February message from Leth. So, yeah. But other than that, ever since the May message last year where we got the delay announcement, we haven't really gotten much. Then again, I might be missing something. But lately, there's been a bunch of things happening, most of which might seem like coincidences, but in my opinion, the last one kind of ties it all together. And even though they're all coincidences, they also are very close by together. So, what has been happening in the past even couple months? Well, first things first, Team Cherry has been logging into the Kickstarter pretty often. Once a month at the very least. That could easily mean that they're trying to see stuff for backers who might be getting Silksong for free. The ones who backed and would have gotten the Hornet DLC, for example. There's also the ESRB ratings, well, generally the ratings, which came out a couple months ago, which would mean that the game is getting closer. Yes, it doesn't mean it's gonna come out in 6 months or it's gonna come out tomorrow, but those do signal the fact that the game is getting closer to release. Now, with Summer Game Fest coming up, some pretty big names have been asking and talking about it, and for example, Rely did an ad to Leth to see if Leth could let us know if Hollow Knight Silksong would be in the Xbox Showcase or not. Now, of course, Leth isn't really obligated to respond to that kind of tweet, because here's the thing, if Leth lets us know for every single event where Silksong isn't there, the moment he doesn't answer, that's the moment we know something's up, right? So him ignoring the tweets does make sense, but also, again, it's one of those coincidences. Summer Game Fest and Xbox Showcase are coming up, Leth isn't answering, Then Jeff did a live stream for Summer Game and talked about Summer Game Fest. He did say that they don't know much about Silksong and it could be a while. But then again, that's exactly what he said 2 years ago in 2022 before we got to the Xbox reveal trailer for Silksong, right? And not only that, but from the looks of it and what people have been saying, his mannerism, including him blushing a little bit, I don't know exactly how, I haven't watched this live stream, but those mannerisms kind of like went towards like the fact that he knows something more, but just doesn't really want to tell us because he can't really tell us. Afterwards, on the 6th, yesterday, the Nintendo free trial got announced. Yes, Hollow Knight is going to get the free trial on the Switch. Only in Europe though, and there was a Japanese one a couple months back, I believe. I don't remember exactly when. So this is again another coincidence, right? Like, oh, the free trial is happening between the 6th and the 12th, which is the anniversary of Hollow Knight releasing on the Switch. Again, a coincidence, but it's way too, too convenient for it to be happening now. And then if Silksong gets a release date reveal, it comes out in like 2 weeks or so, or a month. Then there was also the fact that Leth replied to one of Primacom's latest videos, the one for the free trial, but he did not acknowledge Silksong in the slightest. It was a reply in order to clarify that it's a Europe only, so he did acknowledge the free trial, but nothing about Silksong, which does make sense, right? Again, if he didn't answer to Rely, why would he answer to Primacom or any other content creator who does videos about Silksong at this point? We're not entitled to answers, if I'm being honest. And the latest one, and the one that, again, just like 2022, a Silksong leak happened. More of an Xbox leak, if you really want to be too too pedantic about it, because a leaker put out a tweet with a Silksong screenshot, nothing new, things that we've seen before, with the message tic tac, clock emoji, green heart, orange heart. A known leaker, and one that has been accurate with Xbox leaks for quite a while now. So what does this mean? If we are to trust the leak, it means that Silksong is going to appear in the Xbox showcase. The tic-tac, most likely being a mistranslation, should be tick-tock, because there's a clock as well, is, well, it's coming soon. It's very, very close. The clock emoji, of course, obvious to portray the time, and the two hearts most likely meaning the Xbox showcase with the green, and I guess the Call of Duty showcase with orange. But why would you put the Call of Duty one as well, is my question at this point. Anyway, so what do these all together mean? Well, as I've said, pretty much the first ones are just pure coincidences. Team Cherry logging into Kickstarter, Let's Not Answering, Jeff's livestream, all of these are coincidences. They don't necessarily mean much when you think about it. Same with the free trial, which I forgot to include in the list, in the enumeration before. But the leak, it's exactly happening like in 2022 when we actually got something. I feel like that is the biggest clue, in my opinion, at us getting something for Silksong news. Now, will we get the release date? I feel like that's a very high possibility. If Silksong's there, I feel like there's a, 60-70% chance it's going to be the release date. Mainly because it's already been a year. Well, not yet, there's still 5 days until the initial Xbox window for 12th of June 2023 will expire on the 12th of June, 2024. It would be a year. It's been over a year since the announcement of the delay, so it does make sense that Silksong would get an announcement around this point. Not necessarily because of the year anniversary, but because it's been quite a while, and quite a while without anything, really. Now, if Silksong does get a release date, when do I think it's gonna release? Well, there's a couple things. The first one would be shadow dropping. Now, I haven't really been a fan of the shadow dropping theory, but it would make it a bit of sense. Either shadow drop it on the 9th, the evening the Xbox showcase happens, or on the 12th/13th when the Nintendo free trial ends. Why though? Why would they shadow drop it? The Elden Ring DLC. Now, we know Team Cherry don't really care about other major releases. They have faith in their games, they know they've created something good, and they know that people want it. Same thing happened with Hollow Knight, sorry. Hollow Knight released pretty much around the same time as Breath of the Wild originally did. And we all know how humongous Breath of the Wild was. Pretty much on the same level, if not even higher maybe, than the Elden Ring DLC. I'm talking about hype in the moment that it launched, not just like comparing the two games. Again, the Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild are different and they each have their own good things. Anyway, but but still, thinking about it from a company point of view, releasing at the same time with the Elden Ring DLC is not that great of an idea. Because not only would you have people pay more money in general to get both, but you might have people who would, and some people would have to choose which one you get, But yeah, then the next one would be 2 weeks after the reveal, like pretty much every other release they've done, both for the original Hollow Knight and for its DLCs. The reveal was, 2 weeks before the actual release. But that would put it on the 22nd, 23rd, which is literally the same day or like around literally around the time where the Elden Ring DLC releases. If they do shadow drop it or release it on the 12th, at least there's still like 10, 11, 12 days of proper spotlight that Silksong could get. The last date I feel like would be July 9th through July 12th. I'm not sure exactly. So a month after the actual reveal of the release. So it's either the same day, 3 days later, 2 weeks after the reveal, or a month after the reveal. I really don't think with how Team Cherry does their things, which is only really announce it when you know for sure it's gonna come out on that specific date, even a month it feels a bit too long for it, right? And who knows, maybe because of the delay, they can just shadow drop it and be done with it. I don't know, I'm still not fully buying into that. But yeah, that's about it. Lots of coincidences that seem that together, taken together, seem to point out to the same thing. Hollow Knight Silksong appearing at the Xbox Showcase on Sunday. And man, am I getting excited. The lucky thing is the showcase starts at 8 p.m. for me. Why is that lucky? Because this weekend I'm going away for, Saturday afternoon and until Sunday evening. And I'll get back around an hour before the stream starts. So that's going to be awesome because I'm going to be able to catch it actually live. Now I wonder how long it's going to be though. Anyway, that's a question for another day, and I really hope to see you guys Sunday evening, or morning if it's morning for you, with a Silksong reaction trailer. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, or even subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.